Hi everyone, so in the last video we learned a bit about how to start embedding PHP inside of our HTML, which is pretty powerful, but so far we've only done some very minor stuff. And so what I wanted to do was present a way where this becomes super useful really quickly. And so imagine I had a website where I needed to have a website with a header and a footer and a lot of other different things. So I just want to show you something really neat that doesn't take a lot of code. So I've put a link tag at the top here, and what this is a link to Bootstrap's CSS library. So if you go to Bootstrap's website, getbootstrap.com, Bootstrap's a CSS framework, and you can include their CSS so that you can use it and get a lot of styles right out of the box. And I'm going to grab one of their components, the nav bar, and I'm going to put it in my little website here. So if I paste this nav bar in, so it's just HTML with a bunch of classes in it, and then I refresh the page, I will get a pretty decent looking nav bar. You would see this and not be very surprised on a website, right? Now I'd have to do some more code to make this actually work and do stuff, but that's something that could easily be done with some work. But what if you wanted this header across all of the different pages of your website, which you probably do. If you click around in a website, it usually has the same header across the top with navigation links. Without some sort of front-end framework or some sort of server-side language, we couldn't do that. We'd have to copy and paste this nav bar across each of our different HTML pages if it was just a static site. However, with the power of PHP, what we can actually do is I'm just going to copy that code. I'm going to make a new file here. I'm going to call it navbar.php. And I'm going to open up our PHP file and close it. And I'm going to echo, open quotes. I'm going to paste that whole nav bar in there. I'm going to save it. And so what you can do is use a PHP keyword, and it's called include, and you can put, header. I was thinking footer and header at the same time, weird. I can put include that file name. Whoops, it's called navbar. I named it navbar. So include that file name and save it. And what it's going to actually do is basically copy and paste that nav bar into this file. So if I refresh this page, it'll look the same. And you can see that if I go into this file and edit something, let's say we change navbar to cool website, save it, refresh it, you'll see that it is this other file separate from the index file that's actually doing that. And you can do that wherever you have things that you want to carry across multiple websites. It's like you're making a little component. So if I make a whole other page, let's say I made a whole entirely different page, maybe something like about us.php, and I copy paste, and let's say I just put about us, and in here I just echo stuff about me, and I go to about us.php, this other link will have the same header, and all we had to do was make sure that we had that include in the top. And so that's called a PHP include typically, and you can You can get a lot out of that. So that's one of the small things that I think is very powerful that you can immediately start doing with PHP once you've kind of gotten the hang of building some stuff with it. Is you can split apart your website into different little pieces and just include them where you need to. And so that's really handy. So that's all there is for this video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next.